Thank you, Scruffy. Now, if you had an idea for a story for me, I wouldn't have to cut down on your dog biscuits next month.
Mail call.
Oh, thanks, Martha. Oh, electric company, phone company, cleaners.
I should have said bill call.
And not an idea in this empty head of mine to pay for them.
Well, if it's an idea you want, would you be interested in my aunt's adventures with a plumber in Cicero Falls?
I don't think so, Martha.
Something pretty racy started over a leaky faucet.
Oh, come on.
Okay.
Hey, Martha, listen to this. Madame Olivia Tibaldi, renowned spiritualist and medium, is leaving Boston tomorrow for a lecture tour that will take her through the New England states. If I could get an interview with her, I bet I could come up with something pretty exciting. What do you think? The occult doesn't turn you on?
No. But that plumber sure turned my aunt on.
Madam, would you be at all interested in hearing the story of how I rescued a young native boy from the gaping jaws of death?
No, I don't think so, Captain.
As a result, I was made an honorary member of a tribe of cannibals.
I think I'll just stick to the medium.
Medium? It's a total waste of time, energy, and paper writing about a primitive fraud. Furthermore, I will not have a medium under the same roof with me.
Oh. Well, then, in that case, I have an excellent suggestion.
Oh, good. What is that?
When she comes here,
Yes?
you wait outside.
Mrs. Muir.
Thanks, Martha. Hurry up and move.
I'm thinking. You're a big help.
How about chess, Jonathan? Scruffy's a lot better at that.
Mrs. Muir, this...
No, don't introduce me, dear. I'm Madame Tibaldi, and you'll forgive my barging in like this, dear, but I was so flattered when I got your telegram.
Oh, I'm just delighted. I'm Carolyn.
No introductions aren't necessary. You all give out such wonderful vibrations. You're the mother, and you're the housekeeper, and these are the children. This is the boy, and this is the girl. And this is the darling little dog.
How'd you ever figure that one out?
Oh, very intelligent. But checkers is not your game, darling. It's chess. Oh, I love this room. And that bookcase. It's charming. Utterly charming.
Martha.
Don't tell me. Pick up the checkers and have the children watch out.
You're my kind of medium. Madame Tibaldi, I've been reading your book. It's just fascinating. You should make a wonderful subject for an article.
Oh, I will, no question. Oh, I love this room. It lives, it breathes. And look at that portrait. That portrait.
I will not have that fraudulent ghost caller under my roof.
Oh, you rascal. I must know, my dear, who is this handsome man?
But she has taste.
That's Captain Gray. He built the house over a century ago. But I'm not sure handsome's the word.
You're absolutely right. He's magnificent. Such a masculine face, such compelling eyes, and such a strong chin.
She's terribly astute, you know.
On the other hand, I don't like his mouth.
I want her out of this house at once.
He seems a bit spoiled.
That's him.
It must be difficult living in a house with that portrait.
It is challenging.
Strong, proud, predatory male that says you're mine and has a way of making us love it.
You see what a treasure you have in me, madam.
Now, Madame Tibaldi, would you like some tea?
That's a marvelous idea. I can read the leaves.
Oh, I'm sorry. We only have tea bags.
Oh, don't worry, dear. It's more challenging that way.
Come on in, kids, and talk to Madame Tibaldi while I make the tea.
Oh, yes. Come in, children.
Madame Tibaldi, can you tell a person's fortune with cards?
Oh, not only cards, dear. I can read lines in their hands and the bumps on their heads.
Really? What does this one mean?
Well, that means you fell out of bed on it.
When I grow up, will I find someone like Captain Greg?
When you grow up, you're going to be the fairest in the land. And a prince is going to come riding from beyond the stars and lay his kingdom at your feet. And you're going to have 6 brave sons and 6 beautiful daughters and live happily ever after.
Really? What about me?
Oh, you'll marry a beautiful princess.
I hate princesses.
Oh, that'll pass.
When I grow up, will I have a neat beard and a scooter like the captain did?
Let's see what the cards say. Oh, there's the 9 of diamonds, and the king of diamonds, and the queen of hearts, and another 9 of diamonds. Now, what's all this about?
What do the cards tell you?
It's a pinochle deck.
And just how much longer am I to put up with that twittering fraud, madam?
Just as long as it takes to get my interview. And no tricks that will ruin it.
She can neither see nor hear me unless I will it so.
Well, let's keep it that way.
Very well. She can stay until you get your interview, but not a moment longer.
Oh, thank you so much.
Well, the real purpose of the seance was to contact Mrs. Glick's dear departed husband. But by the time I came out of the trance and the chills had worn off, I found that I'd contacted Sir Hubert somebody. So Mrs. Glick had a nice chat with him instead.
Well, what happened to her husband? Did he ever show up?
No, he never did. I guess he figured if he didn't talk to her while he was alive, why should he talk to her after he was dead?
Tell me, Madame Tibaldi, when did you first discover that you had this gift?
About 6 reincarnations ago.
6 reincarnations?
Oh, well, I'm older than I look. When I was born, Madame Tibaldi, it was quite a come-down, you know. I'd been a duchess, a baron, a Medici, a Viking, and a king of France.
Which king of France were you?
An unknown one.
An unknown one.
Yeah, I was beheaded. Well, there's no use crying over lost heads.
Well, I can't tell you what a wonderful article this is going to make.
I'm so glad. I just love this room. The vibrations I get from it. The emanations.
Emanations? Madame Tibaldi, did you say emanations?
Oh, yes. You can't feel them, but they're all around us. The emanations of a presence. I must find it. I must.
Madame Tibaldi?
It's electric. It's electric. Is it something withdrawing me? Oh, what a lovely... Oh, I'm so sorry.
Oh, that's perfectly all right. It's just an old C chart. And this is my room.
Oh, this is wonderful. The vibrations in
Really?
here.
I've never felt anything.
Oh, yes, particularly around this object here. Oh, it's amazing. The walls are whispering to me.
Get that prying purveyor of poppycock out of here.
Oh, my dear, the stories this house could tell.
But you know how 2-story houses exaggerate.
Oh, yes, I know what you mean.
That's just a dusty old attic.
Just a dusty old attic. The past lives in attics. Spirits breathe in them. Oh, the phenomena. Somebody's trying to reach me. I can't stop it. I'm tingling all over.
Madam, I will not allow this fraud on these premises another instant.
Fraud? Well, she certainly picked up on your vibrations.
Fiddle-faddle. She's merely pretending. I'll wager that if she had a real supernatural experience, she'd run screaming from the house.
Captain, I want a story, not a scandal.
Why not? Scandals make the best stories.
Oh, this lovely old sea chest. Oh, how marvelous. Oh, I knew she'd following me from room to room. Oh, that lovely old biddy from the 19th century.
Lovely old biddy.
It's a sign. It's a sign. I must hold a seance here tonight. Who knows how many more want to talk to us?
Oh, you've scared her right into having a seance.
You would never permit her to have such an inane sideshow.
But, Captain, it really will make a better ending for the article.
I will not allow a seance in my house.
Captain, you're the reason for the seance, and I'm afraid you're just going to have to live with it. Or in your case, not live with it.
Very well, Mrs. Muir. We shall see. Yes, we shall see.
Oh, what a head. Seth, what do you got? I'd give anything to get rid of this headache.
Got some powder, never fails, cost $1. Got some pills, work sometimes, cost 30 cents.
I'll take the pills for 30 cents. Paying the $1 hurts worse than the headache. Trouble. Nothing but trouble all the time.
What's the matter, Claymore?
Well, I have been offered a small fortune for Gull Cottage. And I cannot sell it because of a stubborn 150-year-old man.
A 150-year-old man?
That's what I said.
'Pears to me you got more than just an ache in your head, Claymore.
Never mind, Seth. Where is the water, please?
Young man,
Yes, ma'am.
I would like some incense. Chinese or Indian will do.
Incense. Never had any call for any. Mind if I ask what for?
Atmosphere conjures up pictures of Oriental princesses, dancing girls, shadowy rooms, whispered secrets.
Well, don't carry any incense, but I'm sure gonna get some on my next order.
Well, I guess I'll have to whip up something homemade then. Let's see, what was that recipe the Queen of Sheba used? Rose petals, lavender, rue. Oh, no, that's a fertility potion. Let's see, sandalwood, basil, rosemary. Oh, just any old herbs you happen to have.
Herbs, yeah.
You'd lose that headache if you stopped worrying about your cousin and his gout. The swelling will go down.
My cousin is not a he, madam. She is a she. And she is not having the gout. She is having a baby.
Oh, well, in that instance, it'll take a little longer for the swelling to go down.
My headache is not from a person, madam. It is from a house I own. Gull Cottage.
You own Gull Cottage? Oh, how marvelous. That's a medium's mecca. I'm holding a seance there tonight.
Oh, it's very lovely. A seance? He would never allow that.
Oh, are you alluding to that delicious character, the captain?
Delicious. Oh, it's obvious you've never met him, madam.
Well, I've had manifestations. I'm going to summon him tonight.
You mean you can make spirits appear at will?
Indeed, I can.
What about disappear?
Exercising a ghost, that's my specialty. Oh, at one seance, I got rid of 4 ex-husbands in a row.
Oh, madam, have I got a proposition for you, Seth? Put this lovely lady's herbs on my bill, please.
Oh, no.
What, your bill? You must have something more wrong with your head than I thought.
You heard me. My dear, my arm.
Oh,
You know what the space that's going to be? I knew it.
now, let's see. The Queen of Hearts is a little girl. And the Jack of Hearts is a little boy. And the Ace of Hearts is love. And the 10 of Hearts is a home. And the King of Hearts is happiness. Oh, that's marvelous.
What is it?
It's a royal flush.
Oh, okay, kids. It's past your bedtime.
We're just getting warmed up for the seance. The spirits would love another one at the table, Martha.
Thanks. There's no one I want to see I haven't seen recently.
Gee, Madame Tibalti hasn't told Scruffy's fortune yet.
Oh, well, that's easy. Scruffy is going to have a long life and 67 children.
Come on, kids.
Good night. Good night.
I'll get it, Martha. Why, Claymore?
Mrs. Muir, I know what you're going to ask. What am I doing here?
It was fate, Mrs. Muir. I met him in town, and since it's his cottage, I figured that the ghosts were his, too. And besides, his presence will enhance the success of the seance.
You're tempting fate, Claymore. Come on, kids, I'll tuck you in.
Madame Tibaldi, just one thing. You will not let him hurt me, will you?
Oh, I haven't lost a client in the last 20 years, particularly one that paid me a good fee in advance.
Oh, and don't forget the $2 for those herbs.
Oh, yeah.
Mom, I forgot my deck of cards.
Oh, run down and get them, honey. Okay. Come right back up.
Are you sure you can get rid of him, Madame Tibaldi? You are sure?
Oh, don't worry about it. Within the hour, the ghost of Captain Gregg will be gone forever.
So they're planning to get rid of me, are they? That misbegotten pair. Ha! Thanks for telling me, lad.
Can they, Captain?
Of course not. Don't worry, lad. Matter of fact, I'm planning to have a little fun with our meddlesome medium.
Can I help?
Of course, why not? The more the merrier. I'll call you when I need you. Now, off you go.
Oh, there you are. Don't forget to brush your teeth.
Hey, Mom.
Oh, and what were you two up to?
Madam, that fraud of a house guest of yours is planning to get rid of me this evening.
Get rid of you.
Yes, get rid of me. That's what the seance is all about.
Well, then I'll go cancel the seance.
No, you will not. Do you seriously imagine that my power can be challenged by that pitiful pair?
Well, I don't know. After all, she did feel your presence here in this house.
In that case, I would be the loser. I would be gone, and you would have an exciting ending for your article.
I don't want that kind of ending.
I did warn you to get her out of the house.
We don't have to go through with it.
No, madam, I insist. I insist. I'm looking forward to the challenge.
Stubborn ghost.
Now we must spread our hands on the table, fingertips touching. We must keep in mind that every circle is a unique chemical compound in our effort to reach the spirit. And this is our circle, so we must concentrate.
Oh, I'm concentrating.
If there is a spirit that wishes to talk with us, give us a sign. If you can hear us, give us a sign.
Now, lad.
I hear you. Now, can we see you? Can we see you? Could you just give us a tiny glimpse of your presence? Can we see you, spirits? Materialize for us. Oh, the spirits are romping tonight. They're all around us. We're ready to receive the spirit of Captain Gregg.
Madame Tibaldi, I'm not sure.
Shh, you mustn't disturb the spirits. I'll go into a deep trance now. I'll transitize. Jedediah, Hezekiah, Abraham, Ezekiel, Sophocles, Demosthenes, Erasmus, Luke, Diogenes, Philogeny, Iogeny, that. Can you hear me, Captain? Give us a sign.
I know it's him, Madame Tibaldi. It's him, because it's aimed right at my head.
Oh, Captain, if you are within the sound of my voice and can hear it, answer me with yours. Do you hear me? Do you hear me, Captain?
I hear you.
You do? Oh, well, then, can we see you? Oh, it's him! Good heavens! I did it! Oh, my goodness. You're much handsomer than your portrait.
Why have you summoned me?
Well, there was something that must be done, Captain.
Don't talk about it, Madame Tibaldi. Do it!
I'd like you to stay, but I can't stop the spirit forces. By the mysteries of the deep, by the flames of Banal, by the powers of the East, by the rites of Hecate, I exorcise thee. No, wait. Be gone, Captain. Be gone forever.
You did it, Madame Tibaldi. He's gone. Oh, Spookface is really gone.
No.
He's really gone.
No, he can't be.
Oh, she's done it.
Breakfast is ready.
Thanks, Martha.
Well, we having a wake? What's the matter with you two?
Captain Gregg's gone.
Well, you know you were bound to outgrow your imaginary captain someday. Now, come on, eat your breakfast.
Mom, is he gone forever?
Oh, now, you know he's been gone before, and for longer than this.
But no one ever erased them before. Exercised. It's the same thing.
Now, kids, you know he wouldn't leave this house without saying goodbye, would he? Now go in and have your breakfast.
Okay, Mom.
All right. I know I should have listened to you when you first said you wanted her out of the house. But as you always say, female, totally, eternally female. We're a stubborn lot. However, if you had listened to me when I wanted to cancel the seance, none of this would have happened. So if I can forgive you your mistake, can't you forgive me mine? Please?
I've never yet refused a lady's apology, especially when she admitted she was wrong. Half wrong.
Generous to a fault.
Of course. But thank you.
You're welcome. Now, how could you let us worry like this?
Awfully sorry about that, madam. But you see, if I hadn't disappeared, you would have had Madame Tibaldi as a permanent house guest, conducting seances right, left, and center. I think I know who that is.
Oh, good morning, Claymore.
Good morning, Martha. Is Mrs. Muir? Ah, good morning, Mrs. Muir. I hope I'm not disturbing you. I have come here on a business matter.
Oh, not at all. It's a very happy morning.
Isn't it lovely? What a change, Mrs. Muir. Serenity and harmony and birds singing everywhere. I want to terminate your lease.
You what?
I'm afraid, Mrs. Muir, the house is going to be torn down.
Oh, Claymore, I wouldn't be too hasty.
Oh, but don't worry. I found another house that you and the children will love.
Guess again, you underhanded oaf.
No!
Furious, penny-pinching lease-breaker! You quivering bowl of blancmange!
You can't be back, you can't! Cost me $50 for that seance! And $2 for the herbs!
Well, I'm glad to see everything around here is back to normal. Why, Madame Tibaldi, come in.
Oh, Mrs. Muir, I just had to thank you before I left town. It was such a wonderful seance, even though it did make me a little sad.
Sad?
Yes, I had the feeling somehow that I separated you and your darling children from someone that you were very fond of.
Oh, don't worry about that. Perhaps he'll find his way back.
Maybe we could have another seance and get him back again.
Oh, no, I'm sure he'll find his way back.
Well, I certainly hope so. Of course, he is only a spirit. But when I saw those fiery eyes and that strong chin, I must say, I was definitely drawn to that extraordinary man. Well, wherever he is, I hope he forgives me. Oh, that's strange.
What's the matter?
I had the distinct impression someone kissed me on the cheek.
Perhaps someone did.
Dear, dear Mrs. Muir, you'll never know what you've done for me. Well, I must be off to my many friends, living and dead.
Happy spirits. That was very sweet of you, Captain.
Our secret, madam. If the members of my spectral fraternity ever heard that I've kissed a medium, they might really exorcise me.